Most of the time, men often think that the struggles that they face in a relationship can often be due to bad luck, bad timing, choosing the wrong woman. But what they do not realize is there is something very deeper here at play when it comes to your choice of deciding who you're going to be in a relationship with or who you even end up getting attracted to. And the thing that's deeper at work here is a wound that is not created by other women or due to any other heartbreak, but a wound that is generated in the childhood due to the first man you ever looked up at. And this person is your father. Whether he was emotionally absent, he was very critical of you, he was very abusive towards you, or he wasn't present for you, or he even did not understand you, this often leaves a deeper wound in a boy's heart when he is growing up. Because the father figure is often the first example of masculine that a child has in his life, and the father is the one who is supposed to be a protective force in a child's life. But when that is missing, this is when the child kind of loses that strong masculine foundation for him to even grow in his life, and this often ends up affecting the future relationships that he has in his life. And today, this is exactly what I want to speak about, how the father wound actually ends up affecting you in your relationship, even if you think that you have gotten over the situation that you had with your father. So, if you're new here, I'm Vesh and I'm a men's relationship coach, and I help men heal their traumas, wounded masculinity, and attachment issues in order for them to pursue meaningful relationship with women. Now, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me specifically to resolve any abandonment issues, traumas, or even your attachment issues, you can reach out to me through Instagram, DM me the keyword coach, and we can have a conversation. Kindly do not reach out to me if it's about a situation with a particular girl. I only help people in the consultations who are facing with inner child problems or who have deep traumas that they need to get over, which is directly affecting their relationship with women. So kindly do not send me any questions about a particular situation with a woman. So let's talk more about what the father wound is and how you can actually heal it. So as a young child, you are not looking up to your father for the lectures he's giving you, but that is supposed to be the first example of masculine love that you have in your life. He is supposed to be the one who is holding space for you, validating your emotions, giving you a secure love for you to grow on. But here is a hard truth. Even if you had a good enough father, even if you had a father who was probably present, but he was away for work, he never talked with you about a lot of important things, you will form a silent rule in your rule book, which is an unconscious programming or belief that says as a child that love is something that has to be earned. Your father will not always be available for you. The love with your father is not secure enough. And especially if your father was very critical of you, you might even form the belief systems that I am not fully enough and I need his approval for my survival. And this rule book that you formed as a child does not vanish when you become an adult. In fact, this starts showing up in your adult relationship. And this is something that shows up in your relationship as how much love you accept, how much rejection can you tolerate, how safe does it feel for you to be in a relationship, how do you have your boundaries set as a man when you are dealing with a woman. And this is not something that is a conscious belief system or conscious behavior that you indulge in. This is very cellular. These are things that lives inside your body, inside your nervous system, which keeps coming up. And until you consciously recognize these patterns, you're going to keep repeating them in the relationships that you even have with other women. Now, here are five subtle signs that you might actually be carrying a father wound. The first one is you crave approval, but at the same time, you kind of resent it as well. You want a woman to choose you, love you, show you affection, but when she does that, a part of you actually starts questioning it. You start also overthinking it and start being in a state of anxiety where you might even try to find out the small problems because, in a way, you do not feel worthy of the love that the woman is actually giving you. Deep down, you also feel like love is transactional, that you need to do something to earn the love, and the love that comes to you freely does not activate your nervous system, which is why it does not feel so strong enough for you. The second thing is you overperform in a relationship, and this often manifests itself in a nice guy habit where you break your boundaries, you are constantly there for a woman, you show her that you will be there no matter what she does, even if she crosses your boundary, where you think that you need to save her or fix her. In a way, this again goes into a mentality that love is transactional and it has to be earned. The third sign is you either fear commitment or you rush into it too fast. You either fear commitment when you meet someone and you kind of push them away. This is a sign of an avoidant attachment. And the second way of coping with this is you actually even without knowing the other person. You want to rush into a relationship and make sure that she is committed to you, but you haven't even given enough space for the relationship to bloom and to actually even judge if this person in front of you is compatible with you. Does she align with your values? Does she align with the things and life goals that you have decided for yourself in the life? And this is often a sign of anxious attachment. The fourth sign of a father wound is you actually confuse being needed with being loved. So if you feel that, hey, this person, this woman in front of you needs you for emotional support and you show up for her emotionally all the time, you feel like she is someone who basically loves you. But that is not the truth. If you're always emotionally available for a woman without actually honoring your own boundaries and your own emotions, she is naturally going to take advantage of it. The fifth sign is you constantly second guess yourself, and this is not just in relationship. When it comes to friends, when it comes to your work environment, when it comes to even relationships, you're constantly thinking, am I good enough? Do I deserve the good things? There is a silent voice inside you that keeps saying that you are not good enough and you are not worthy of it, you are not confident, you have to perform in all areas of your life to actually get someone to approve of you. In a way, you also have an inferiority complex within you. Now, let's talk about how a father wound actually shows up when it comes to specifically dealing with women. First sign is you end up chasing emotionally unavailable women who are not actually available for you. And there are a lot of cases where I've even received some messages from you guys that you end up developing attraction or feelings towards another woman who is in a relationship with someone else. Think about it this way: why would you even have any sort of attraction or any sort of feelings towards a woman who is emotionally unavailable, who cannot be in a relationship with you in the very first place because she is committed somewhere else? This is a sign that you want someone who is not fully available to you because you associate love with struggle, because you have faced that growing up as a child from your father as well. The second sign is you sabotage healthy love. This is where you don't trust the person easily. You kind of try to nitpick and find flaws in the relationship, even though she has done nothing wrong. In a way, you're predicting danger, even though it has not happened. Because again, your thought process and your belief system is love is not safe and love can leave anytime. The third sign is you overgive in a relationship and then you end up resenting it later down the line. You give and give and give in a relationship, hoping that this is going to make the woman fall in love with you. But oftentimes, this is just going to backfire because nobody can actually fall in love with someone just because they are giving. Love is something that forms out of respect. And if you are constantly over giving to a woman, naturally, she's not going to respect you. And where there is no respect, love cannot be formed. The most important foundation for love is actually respect. Two people need to respect each other even when they are in a relationship. This is where you guys respect each other's boundaries, and this is something that causes the formation of a healthy relationship. And all of these are not just some random patterns. These are thought process that you formed as a child, that if I try harder, my father might actually accept me. My father might love me. And these end up showing up in your relationship with the woman because you kind of associate unconsciously the way your father behaved with the woman who is in your life. I know these are two complete different genders and it probably does not make sense, but your unconscious brain is not looking for, okay, if it's a man or if it's a woman, your unconscious brain is looking for the patterns which are familiar to you as you were growing up as a child. Now, healing your father wound is not about, blaming your father forever. It's also not about forming coping mechanism where you feel like, okay, my father was actually good. He didn't do anything wrong with me. A lot of you guys do not even realize that having that emotional support actually causes a lot of pain to the child. When you were a young boy, you probably do not remember it now, but if he was working all the time, if he was not there even to play with you, little things like this can actually have an effect on the child's brain development. And what healing often looks like is choosing to reparent yourself, holding yourself, falling in love with yourself, breaking all the belief systems that you formed as a child just for you to survive, because that is not the truth. The way your father showed up, no matter how he was, if he was emotionally absent, if he was abusive, if he was too critical of you, that is not a reflection of you as a man. That is purely a reflection of him. Maybe he did not have an example as a child growing up from his father as well as to how exactly he should be a parent. And in most of the cases, one thing you will notice is if your father is very critical towards you, if your father hasn't been great towards you, most of the times he also never had a father who was nice to him. And this is the only model of parenting that he has learned because that's how his father treated him. And now he probably repeated the same thing with you. But this is your sign to say that this is not a permanent thing. If you do not work on your wounds, tomorrow when you become a father, you wouldn't have any other model of parenting. That's why you would become probably a better version of your father, but also repeating the same kind of mistakes. This is why it's very crucial for you to work on yourself and for you to heal your father wound. Now, if you want to book a consultation with me in order for you to heal your father wound, you can reach out to me through my Instagram. I have mentioned the link in the description box below. Some of the things that you go through when it comes to healing your father wound is you choose to validate your own self worth. You set boundaries for yourself where you do not let someone else treat you like shit. You learn to even trust your emotions in the process of healing, even though no one actually taught you how to do that. You learn to value yourself and you learn to respect the man that you are. It's not about becoming perfect, it's about actually becoming whole from within, reparenting yourself, pouring in the love into yourself that you did not get from your father or even your family growing up. And healing is not about you fixing yourself. You are just remembering who you always were before these wounds were inflicted on you as a child. So it's not that you're broken, it's not that things cannot be fixed in your life. You are possibly carrying the pain of a man who himself is in pain. Maybe all the wounds that you're carrying, which are inflicted on you by your father, are probably not even your own pain, but it's something that he transferred to you because that is the same thing that he experienced from his father. And you do not deserve to carry this pain within you because you should realize how amazing you are as a person. All of us, we are born as pure souls of love, and then these things happen to us, traumas happen to us, which disconnects us from that essence of love that we are. These are the things that affects our confidence, our self-esteem, and even our self-love. But this doesn't have to be your permanent story, and I hope with today's episode I was able to give you a lot of hope when it comes to you repairing the father wound or even realizing your own worth. You are never unworthy, you are just waiting to come home to yourself. So I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.